Let's go do this consulting work for my friend. I think I'll do a little bit of an edit. I'll submit it to some more places. Desperately excited for that. I'm really looking forward to not feeling fatigued and dizzy and flat and just blah all the time. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I thought it would be cool to film another week in my life vlog. I haven't done that, I think, in a very, very long time. I think the last one I filmed was the week of my birthday, which was back in March, which was us half traveling through Europe, and then half of it was me being really, really sick. So this week should be a much less chaotic week in my life. We have a lot of fun work stuff, a lot of writing stuff to do. This morning though, I'm coming to you at 6:50 a.m. on a Monday morning. I've gotten up early this morning because one of my beautiful friends and I are going to be going and taking some pictures in front of my favorite jacaranda tree. So jacaranda trees, I think they're pronounced jacaranda trees in other places. I learned that from Encanto. These beautiful purple trees which are really, really special to me, and obviously they only bloom in the November. And last year I was overseas for November. I don't know where I'm going to be next November, so I wanted to jump on this. My friend Missy very, very graciously agreed to get up early with me. She's a talented photographer, so we're going to be taking some pictures this morning, very, very early before she goes off to work. I'm wearing a dress I got not unrecently, which I love. It's so pretty. It's like the color of the ocean, the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. And yeah, let's go do this photo shoot at like 7 o'clock in the morning when there's no people around and hopefully the lighting is okay.
Yes, please. Oh, boobies. I'm sure you're right.
It is 4:33 today on Monday, well right now on Monday. My brain is fried. I am not a person who enjoys getting up early. I am very much a night owl, and so I got up at 5:30 this morning to have enough time to like quickly curl my hair and like do my makeup. Like the curly hair that I do, I use a curling wand and it just, I love the effect of it, but it just is really quite time consuming. So tried to maximize sleep as much as possible, but I did not go to bed until really stupidly late last night. That one's definitely my fault. To summarize, I don't think I've actually vlogged very much of my day today. I did all of my research for tomorrow's video. I'm going to be filming a video on commonplace books. I didn't actually have to do much research because I've been sort of researching this video in little bits and pieces over the last little while. I just kind of had to compile which sources I wanted to use, all that sort of thing. But I'm so glad I did the research for this now because I realized that actually tomorrow I have a writing, like co-working session with a friend. We'll probably talk for quite a bit of that, but we were also planning on doing some actual writing stuff. Like we keep doing this thing where we plan to co-work, we plan to actually get work done, and then we end up chatting. So it's really good if you're, you know, if you're self-employed, if you're a creative person, it's really, really good to make sure you're spending time with other people, and co-working is a great thing, but I just end up chatting. I have a special talent for not being on task, so we'll see how we go with that tomorrow. But basically, because I'm going to be doing that from 10 till 12 tomorrow, it means that I need to film the intro to the commonplace video tonight or right now. Okay, this is me talking at a regular volume. Here I am speaking quite regularly and loudly.
The way I structured my query was like a little introduction, a paragraph on like, this is why I think you'll like it. And then I had one on the blurb, one on the like aims of the book. Like it's a conflict story, it explores this, explores that, this is the overall view of it. One on me, and then one to say goodbye.
I had a really lovely and productive writing session with Marina. It was actually such a vibe because we were at Muscovado and it started to rain, and just where we were kind of perfectly sheltered. And then also Marina gave me some feedback for a story which I wrote, I think at the beginning of last year, which I've been trying to get published, and I really like this story and I'm just struggling to find a home for it. This is For Narcissus' Shroud, which is my creepy painting story, and it kind of really toes the line between speculative, short story, horror. Like it's not even like horror at all, it's just a little bit creepy and kind of literary leaning. I mean, to be fair, I haven't actually submitted it to any Australian literary magazines. I've just assumed it's not going to. I submitted it to one short story competition and it didn't go well in that. So I think I'll do a little bit of an edit. I'll submit it to some more places. Just like a touch of soy sauce. Toast is now cooking. Eggs are cooking. I swear I'm actually wearing a different outfit to yesterday. Yesterday I was wearing a black jumper. This is a black shirt. I woke up this morning. Didn't really sleep last night again. I just feel so tired. So I just threw on basically the same outfit as yesterday. So I need to get to filming for the Commonplace book video this afternoon. I need to do some editing on that afterwards, but I'm probably going to be doing some commonplacing over the next couple days. I'm kind of all over the place, and I am at the moment filming a lot of videos at the same time, such as this week in the life vlog with the Commonplace book video. I've got some other stuff going on. So I'm very much in scatterbrained mode at the moment, but also we're going to be going back to Japan soon. We're going to be going there for a winter trip, so I'm really excited. So I need to start getting ahead on video making stuff for that. So like when I'm in the lead up to going somewhere, I kind of start ramping up on work, and honestly it's probably a good thing for my brain at the moment to be very busy. So I am good. I'm gonna eat my lunch and then go do some YouTube work, and then hopefully I have time to do some writing because I'd like to edit Narcissus' Shroud. God, that's hard to say. Why did I pick that title? And also my farmy Stardew Valley story, which I'm currently working on as well. This is perfectly set up. The problem is, how do I get underneath this to open up the notebook? Hello, it is Wednesday and I am here to speak to you about books because it's been a little bit since we've had a nice bookish chat. Basically because I've spent so much time and energy on novel writing stuff, my reading has kind of been all over the place. I've had months where I've done a whole bunch of reading, and I've also had months where I've read almost nothing, but I am currently in the middle of a couple of books. I just finished reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This was a reread for me, and honestly, what a joy to reread this novel. I also have the audiobook, so I was kind of switching between listening to the audiobook and reading with my eyes. And then I also picked up from Orchard Bookshop this book, which you would have seen me start reading on Monday. So far, I've only read one chapter of it. This is Stoner by John Williams, and I've had this on my list for a little bit because it gets recommended for people who like The Secret History. And it's about a young man who is from the countryside. He's from a working class farming family, and he goes off to college and he ends up deciding to study English literature. And I've only read one chapter so far, but the chapter I read was so beautifully told. Like, I got a bit emotional reading it. There were a couple things in here that really struck me. Then I'm also currently rereading The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin because we're reading it for our book club this month. It's one of my favorite fantasy books of all time. It's this amazing blend of fantasy, sci-fi, dystopia. It's such a cool book. I love N.K. Jemisin. That's basically a summary of how my reading's been going, which kind of beautifully brings me to the sponsor of this video, which is Fable. I feel like as a reading community, we've been looking for a Goodreads alternative for a really long time, and Fable might just be that alternative. If you've ever wanted a Spotify Wrapped, but for your reading, Fable is the app for you. I've been really enjoying using Fable recently to track all of my reading, all of my stats are personalized. I love that I even get a reading horoscope. So mine says Dark Aestheticist, your penchant for blending horror, philosophy, and the complexities of human relationships might just qualify you as a vampire with a taste for fine literature, which I love. And I really love the UI of the app. Like, everything is beautifully laid out. The colors are all very pretty and very aesthetic. I really love how the stats are broken down here. You know, I can see I've read 17 fantasy books this year, 15 literary fiction books. My average rating is 3.8 stars. I also particularly love that on Fable you can rate with half stars and quarter stars. I've also been really loving the functionality of the explore page because it's been helping me to find new books. It's making it so easy. Fable also has a number of inbuilt systems that can gently encourage you with your reading, such as reading streaks and also reading goals. And also, if you are a person who, like me, has been using Goodreads for a really long time and you're worried about all of your historic data, moving all of that over into a new app, Fable makes that so easy. With just the click of a button, you can import all of your Goodreads data and have it all there and ready to go. Fable is an amazing app for documenting your bookish stats and for connecting with other bookish people. I've been really enjoying using it. It's absolutely free, and if you'd like to download Fable, there is a link in the description down below. It's quite early. Right now, a friend and I are going to be heading to a cafe. She's buying breakfast because I'm going to be doing some consultation work on like writing, book publishing stuff for her and her business. So I'm very excited. So we're going to be going and heading out to exchange for breakfast, which will be lovely. I've just woken up. My hair is so greasy. I'd planned to wash my hair last night, but Tyler and I ended up playing Pokemon. Oh, I also last night, so this is part of why I didn't really have very much time last night. After I finished work, I ended up editing Narcissus's Shroud. I changed some of the character names. I'm really happy with that story, and I'm gonna try and find some more places to submit it. So this is kind of like the journey of like short story publication, is that like you just gotta keep going until you find a place. Yes, let's go. I need to pack my bag. I need a cardigan. It's probably gonna rain today. Let's go do this consulting work for my friend and her company and get some delicious food in the process.
It's a matter of really going through, mixing and matching, getting that what you want with different sizes and prints and stuff. This is my Squiggleton notebook because it's like about art and stuff, so I wanted to be painted. Thank you. So I would say you'd want your file, have your bleed margins added on top, just to help you. Because like when you think about the visual weight of where you have to work, it's really this area, not this area.
It is now just past 11 AM. I'm all home from the consulting work I was doing with my friend. I made her this document, ran her through a bunch of stuff. We had breakfast. It was delicious. I'm now gonna spend a little bit of time writing, and then I want to finish my well, not finish, but like film a bunch more of my commonplace book video. I've been using that fountain pen, and I was in a rush this morning, as you guys saw. So I'm not sure where I've put it. I love this. I love this so much. And the reason why I got a new fountain pen, I kind of got it for the purposes of doing that video, but I had this other pen, which I love to pieces as well, which currently is somewhere. I've still got all of my receipts and nonsense on my desk from tax time. Like, my computer is a mess of library books and research bits and pieces for Spiegelten, and it's a mess, and that's why you can't see the rest of my computer right now. But my green fountain pen, which I've used to death, it was a Christmas present I got a really long time ago. I love it. Oh, here it is. This guy, I love it so much. I always write in purple ink. My thing is writing in purple. It is the most magical color to my mind. I love writing in purple. But the problem with this pen is that it always leaks. Like, you can see, like, even on the pen here, like all the purple smudges, like I'm not holding it weirdly, it leaks all over my hands. And again, I love the pen so much, I'll keep using it. Aesthetic of having inky fingers from writing, you know, is very like Jo March, very aesthetic, but it's very much not deliberate. The pen is just broken, like it just leaks all over my hands. And again, love this pen to bits, but also wouldn't mind a pen that didn't do that. So I got this little guy the other day, and it's amazing. I love it so much. I love the lid, the way it works. I love the color, this kind of like dark wine sort of color. And then I'm really enjoying using this moody blue colored ink. But anyway, I'm gonna do some writing. I'm gonna run off to my doctor's appointment. Thank God. Thank God. My doctor, for some reason, has just gotten really, really popular. So I've been waiting weeks and weeks on end to get in to see her. And then I kind of briefly mentioned this. I've been having a lot of problems with my iron. I've had problems with my sinuses. There's just been a whole lot of nonsense this year. It's all stuff that's like, it's fine. It's just deeply inconvenient. And so I've been waiting to get my iron sorted for ages. I had to go to a hematologist. And so I had to go through all of that. And then I had to wait and wait and wait to do the blood test again. And it's just been a process of waiting while I feel my iron levels slowly plummet. I'm just getting more and more fatigued and dizzy, and it's frustrating. And I've probably whinged about it way too much here on the channel, but it has genuinely impacted me quite a lot. Like, I've not been uploading as much. I just don't have energy. But anyway, I finally am going to go back to my doctor today. I get to find out exactly how bad my iron now is, and we're going to book in to do the iron infusion. So fingers crossed I can get the iron infusion ASAP, because I remember how much better I felt after the last iron infusion. So I'm desperately excited for that. I'm really looking forward to not feeling fatigued and dizzy and flat and just blah all the time. So looking forward to that. And then yeah, lots of editing. It's been a bit of a messy day. Normally I have days that are more you know, dedicated to specific things, but at the moment I'm all over the place. Thank you. Happy Friday to all of you. It's been a very, very productive day so far. I had a meeting this morning. I got a bunch of really tedious stuff done that I had to do. I feel like this week has just been a lot of administrative, tedious things that I've had to do. I've been for the longest time trying to slowly design merch. Now, if I was a smarter person, maybe I would have organized for someone else to do it, but I love illustration. I want to draw the things, and so I've been back and forth. I've been doing lots of research. I'm slowly designing things that I'm hoping will one day be merch that you guys will be excited about, maybe. Got so much stuff done this morning. I booked in. I'm so relieved. Like, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I had my doctor's appointment the other day, and I came out of the doctor's appointment with my iron infusion booked for like basically December, and right now it is the 8th of November, and I just felt really like, not like distraught, but just really kind of upset about that. Just the idea of like having to wait almost a whole month to finally not be tired anymore. I went on a little bit of a spiral about it, and there was just like a whole kerfuffle with like the process and a bunch of stuff. It was a bit ambiguous because I've done this before, but not at this place. Anyway, I managed to call up this morning, and the person I spoke to was so lovely and so helpful, and she actually managed to get me in for the iron infusion for next week. So by the time you guys watch this video, I should be able to stop whinging about being tired all the time. So I promise I'll stop talking about my iron. But yeah, I went to the doctor's. Yes, it was yesterday. Like, what? My brain's not working. Brain fog, iron. Went to the doctor's yesterday and you know, got the results of my most recent blood test, and yes, my ferritin is very low. Again, not a big deal, but I keep talking about it at the moment because it's made me feel really tired. So I'm very excited to be getting the iron infusion next week. So thank goodness. Otherwise, today I've just been working away on this commonplace book video. I need to film the last bit of it. We have a lot of social stuff to do tomorrow, so it would be nice if I could clock off from work at a reasonable time tonight. But knowing my way, I always take longer with YouTube videos. Like, I love making stuff. I love the fonts and the color grading and the music, and I spend too much time on like the fun bits of making a video, so we'll see how we go with this. Yeah, let's keep doing YouTubey stuff, and I will get back to you at some point.
Maybe you were tuning in instead of stepping out.
now Sunday night and we are finally, actually I think it might technically have already ticked over into it being Monday morning. It's really late right now. I had a really good sleep. You know, it was a wonderful day yesterday, but a really big day socially, and so slept in this morning, but I ended up doing quite a bit of video editing. I finished up on Friday with the commonplace book video and I wasn't anywhere close to being finished with it, and I kind of had the choice on whether I wanted to not work today and just like skip a week and have another week where I didn't upload, so that would have been 2 weeks in a row, and I didn't want to do that, so I just decided to edit today, and I'm probably going to take most of tomorrow off to kind of like make up for it and like balance out that time. But anyway, I've mentioned this before, but one of the funny things for me is that for the vast majority of people who watch my videos, they are watching on Sunday morning. So you guys watch these videos on Sunday morning or Sunday midday. I upload these videos at midnight on Sundays, and now that it's daylight savings, I think like the ideal time for me to upload is now like 1 a.m. my time, which is a really tricky part of what I do, because to be honest with you, I don't love uploading really late on Sunday nights, but I've been doing it for literally years. It's been so many years I've had this upload time, and I kind of can't bear the thought of changing it at this point, because so many of you say that on the weeks where I upload it's a part of your Sunday routine, and I love that so much and I don't want to change that. So here I am, very late on Sunday. It's Monday, but Sunday night, we'll keep pretending it's Sunday night. And the video's done and it's currently uploading. It's almost ready to go. It took a while because I had some rendering problems. Yeah, the video's all done. It was a lovely day. It's been a lovely week actually. Such a big eclectic week. Like I bounced around a lot this week, so it was a bit of a haphazard week, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked getting to see this week in my life and just showing generally what life is like at the moment. I had a really lovely time filming it and sharing it with you guys. I love filming around this time of year. I love jacaranda season. I think it's such a special time here in Adelaide, and it's magical. Like it's honestly so pretty. Thank you guys so incredibly much for watching this week in the life vlog, and also I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting these videos. Over on Patreon we have a whole bunch of lovely bonus content, our book club, our Discord server, I post writing updates, there's so much stuff over on Patreon. So if you want to support my work and get some bonus content from me, please feel free to check that out. Take care everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.